Look, stranger. Anybody ever for a ticket to run over to Montgomery? Look, I was riding along minding my own business. I'm on my way to St. Louis to visit my brother, who's visiting our pappy, who's visiting relatives who live on a showboat.
Day one, Champlain. I have no marshal. And it's going to let me ride with the turtle, so we don't have any marshals anymore, so most of us have to fish by ourselves. So just jam with my turtle box and fish away.
18.7, not bad. Puts you in 15th place. But I mean, how many times you've been here, and it is amazing the average size fish that this body of water has.
It really is impressive, man. Years ago, when I first started coming up here, if you catch 18.7, it's a top 10 day all the way. And I think the fish were in here then. I just think with the new technology and everybody live scoping, we kind of just expose what's out in the middle of the lake, and guys are catching them. But like, it's sad when you're out there fishing and have a marshal day and you get to what you think 17, 18 pounds. You're like, man, this just ain't gonna cut it. I got to do something different. I kind of feel ungrateful, you know, like a little kid that got a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas and then threw it down or something. I'm like, the fish gods are gonna be mad. I said, I'm just gonna go back there and hug and smallmouth a little bit. I just never got another big bite. I didn't lose any. It was good. I fished my new head today. Last year when I was here, I lost fish to a bad. I said some things out on that island right behind us that, Lord have mercy, if somebody could hear them, they'd put me on the prayer list at the Presbyterian Church down there at the baptistry because it was bad. And I just couldn't get it right. This year I designed a new head for Buckeyes called the G-Stroll, and I probably caught 25 keepers today and only lost one bass. So if nothing else, I think I got the head figured out on the whole Demiki rig. But just sitting out in the middle and just panning left and right, they don't make enough Adderall to put in a 5-gallon bucket to keep me out there. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. I'm good for about 15 or 20 minutes, about like one of my uncle's marriages. Then I'm gone. I'm going to do something different. I just can't do it.
Well, bias Jake handle will stop you from swearing, ladies and gentlemen.
Might get a little bank running down there. Might hit a couple of big hoop waves. About 20 miles, not all the way down. Straight south 20 and then across. I caught a smallmouth. I didn't have an 18.7 down there, but I didn't see another tournament boat. That helped us, Shannon. Traded a 2.8 for a 4. Finally caught one of them silly bits out there in the middle of nowhere. It only took 5 days, 6 months, and 17 years, but finally got caught.
For anyone, but I'm cheering for you, G. He's 18-2, 19 pounds, 12 ounces. He's done it. In 30th place with 38 pounds and 3 ounces, Gerald Swindle. Good fishing tomorrow.
Well, it's been a drought for me, son. I'm like the stuttering kid going to the prom this year missing the cuts. I've tried hard, but ain't nobody wanted to dance. I missed it by 1 ounce at Smith because of a dead fish, and it's just good to be possibly fishing tomorrow. You know, it kind of is a little confidence booster. You know, we're live scoping. It just, I'll go do it. You know, it's like, I will dance with a one-legged woman back in the day. I'm not saying I'd love it, but I'd do it, you know. So I will go live scope, but it doesn't make me like it. You know what I mean? It ain't like eating banana pudding or something. You do it. But I'll be honest with you. I had a guy come by today, 2 guys on a sailboat, and they made fun of us for sitting out in the middle staring at the screen. I said, all right, we've reached the bottom of the pit right here. The guys on sailboats are laughing at us. So, I mean, I had a reality check down there. I look forward to going out tomorrow, Dave. I got an area all to myself, and that's about what I think I can catch again. You know, it's just staying around there, chasing them out in the open, looking around. But I think next year, you know, everybody looks down. We're talking about getting a scoper's neck. What do you think if I get me a bracket and like half the day I look down and the other half of the day you just look up, straight up? You kind of reverse that friction in your neck. That's thinking right there, ain't it? Like a 12-foot pole just looking up at it all day. You don't think that's a good idea, do you?
I just don't like the idea of you with a large pole in front of you. That I feel many jokes and things will happen on this stage because of, yeah. I mean, you have enough material as it is. You don't need you got to stay off the pole. I mean,
that's what you tell you now. Hey, I've had some kin folks have to work the pole. You know, you got to pay for college one way or another.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gerald Swindle. Let's hear it for him.
My eyes froze, riding foes, I'm poking out on nice toes. Drive slow, my trunk up and the lights glow. When I'm sitting so low to the ground, I might scrape. Nothing fake, can it paint, I might flake. Riding down 288 in the top 8. Thinking you can run up on me, then you mistake. Getting baked, breaking them off and leaving stains. I came through dripping the butter, you thought it rained. Everything flawless from the grills to the chain. I done spent a lot of change, now I'm looking like Johnny. Louis Vuitton umbrella when I walk through the rain. In the kitchen whipping chicken, kind of bread like Cane's. Good dog, out of Mexican liquor like Johnny Dine. Deep muddy water stick, carry my cane. Right pocket got money, left pocket cocaine. Bulletproof white Cadillac riding in the tank. I'm a dirty baby from dirty bag with a dirty case. Slide down your block, light it up with flames.
Do you have trouble getting alive with Gerald Burke? Do you both things? I go with that. The custom name put your specific way. The install.
Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Always great to have you here on day 3. And man, this one wasn't an easy one for, you know, an incredible fishery. Catch a lot of 3-pounders, but to make this cut was not easy.
It's weird because it is a great fishery. It's one of the best, but when you're out there realizing you got to get to 17 pounds, that's really, in our mind, if you catch 17 pounds, you zeroed. So it's a hard tournament to fish because if you catching 3-pounders, just throwing them back, and about noon you got 4, and you're like, all right, I've been an idiot all day, I better keep one. But you take chances on one going on to the big minnow pond in the sky in that rough water. And I had one go to see Elvis today. He didn't have no will to live. It's like hunting a mule deer. Smallmouth don't want to live. You shoot a mule deer in the ankle, he'll run to the truck and fall over by the road. Smallmouth, when he gets mad at you, he'll just float up in the live well and say, I ain't breathing no more. I'll hold my breath. I said, well, just take this rough ride because we went there. I have not seen another competitor boat where I've been for 3 days. I seen a guy run by today, but I thought he was lost. But I could tell you, about 20 miles south of here this morning, it was stacked up. I needed Jesus to part the Red Sea trying to get there. And my dumb self did not put on a rain suit. So the time I got over, I looked like a rat swam across this thing. Then I got cold. I was like, man, what am I going to do? But it got really rough. Good thing you're in a Phoenix, but you know, no boat's going to ride super smooth in that. You just got to battle your way through it. And I mean, I understand why they got that song, Flat Bottom Girls. I mean, they rode down south, and that's what happens. I don't know how to explain it. A man who run 20 miles in wind come back with flat sack, says Confucius.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Gerald Swindle. He'll be here all week. Try the veal.